Animal Crossing needs almost no introduction. Proceeds to do an introduction. It's Nintendo's slow-burn social simulation series where you live on an island or in a town, befriend anthropomorphic villagers, collect, craft, design, and most importantly, make a very specific kind of cozy chaos into something that feels specifically you. Okay, so first, hi, my name is Toter. You can actually download the 3.0 update early by manually force downloading it onto your Switch. It's crazy, I now have to rush this video out sooner than I expected. The Switch 2 upgrade is not out yet though. I've gathered some notes on things that we didn't know this far. So, bulk crafting is up to 10 pieces of an item at once. You can craft something even if you don't have the materials in your pocket as long as you have them in your house storage. If you click the L button now you can jump, and if you hold it and move you can do these silly little movements. You can only decorate 2 new rooms per day in the hotel. I got this information from a Japanese YouTuber, go check him out, he's really cool. I'll link him in the description. And the most exciting thing so far, you can summon villagers that have been on your island previously on your slumber islands. Okay, back to the scripted video. Why do I keep coming back to this game? Well, because it doesn't rush me. It just drops me into a cute little world that's uniquely mine and politely suggests that I just go with the flow and vibe. Animal villagers, decorating your home, paying off questionable mortgages, and slowly turning chaos into comfort. The appeal is simple. It's just gentle and nice. It's calming and super personal. Most players have found friends on the internet that share their love for this cozy game. Animal Crossing can become the backdrop for creating new friendships or for just letting your creativity out. That's exactly the reason why Animal Crossing New Leaf still gets so much love. New Leaf felt alive. You were the mayor. The shops on Main Street slowly evolved and we truly felt that the progression was there and the passage of time was happening in real time. NPCs had routines and personalities that stuck with you, although New Leaf started to flanderize them, and the town felt like it existed with or without you being there. Time just flowed. Players remembered that sense of community and that sense of developing a town, which felt more than just a canvas. It's why fans keep comparing new features to what worked already. Older games gave NPCs bigger, more distinct roles, and New Leaf's town progression felt magical because you were there to witness it. You were the one that was pulling the strings behind the curtains. But I also think nostalgia smoothed some edges. Not every building had multiple upgrades. Not every character was present from day one, and villagers in New Horizons are far more expressive in how they move, emote, and interact with the world, even if the dialogue can feel repetitive, uneventful, and just straight up boring. Okay, I'm gonna sidetrack for a bit and talk about something that I'm really passionate about. Language learning, in particular, Japanese language learning. The Japanese language and everything that has to do with it. Something cool about the Japanese original version of the game is that it has furigana even in New Leaf. Also, characters' names and some dialogue are often changed between regions, and those Japanese names frequently carry out puns or cultural meanings. Isabelle is Shizue, for example, which is this kind of puppy. I mean, if you think about it, the English version is also a pun because she literally is a bell. Tom Nook, although presented in English as a raccoon, is actually a tanuki. His name in the Japanese edition is Tanukichi. In Japanese folklore, tanukis are depicted as greedy, mischievous tricksters. They are never to be trusted, especially in monetary transactions. Tanukis are shapeshifters. Not only can they change their own form, but they can change the appearance of objects. And these differences aren't just cosmetic, they shape character identity and lore in subtle ways. The original title of New Horizons is Atsumare Doubutsu no Mori, which translates to Gather, Animal Forest. Animal Forest is the Japanese direct translation of the game's original name. Playing Animal Crossing in Japanese can also be surprisingly pleasant as a language learning tool, because the game is visual, repetitive, and rich in context. It's ideal for picking up everyday vocabulary and grammar patterns without the pressure of formal study. The names that the game uses for the insects, plants, fossils, and fishes are all their real-world Japanese names. This means that you will be reading, rereading, and memorizing the Japanese names for all of these items. And before you know it, you will be building up your internal Japanese vocabulary list without fully even acknowledging it. And yeah, if you're a Japanese learner like myself, playing Animal Crossing in Japanese is something that I highly recommend, because you will be facing a constant steady flow of shop menus, villager lines, signs, etc. And this might prove to be a low-stress practice, and most words that you will encounter them over and over, and that way you can remember them easier and with some sort of emotional attachment to them. So yeah, back to the video about Animal Crossing's 3.0 update. The shiny new 3.0 update. It's a mixed bag of quality of life improvements, decorative systems, and a few headline features that are clearly aimed at people who love interior design. The free 3.0 update adds a resort hotel run by Captain's family. 3.0 also includes Slumber Islands, a sandbox-style Minecraft creative mode that you can visit with friends. And you can also terraform and do stuff with it with your friends. We also get Resetti's reset service for cleaning up areas, which I shall use excessively when I start playing New Horizons again. Massively expanded home storage. You can store up to 9,000 items, including trees and flowers, bulk crafting, and other quality of life bits. These are all included in the free update, which will be available also for Switch 1 players. That brings me to the Switch 2 upgrade pack. It's a small paid upgrade for $5 that enables enhanced Switch 2 only features, 4K docked output with 1080p handheld, improved performance and load times, mouse support for decorating, and mic support for the new megaphone item. To be fair, the megaphone wasn't in the base game because the original Switch doesn't have a built-in microphone. So yeah, locking it behind the Switch 2 makes sense. The update also includes camera features and expanded multiplayer, up to 12 players if everybody has a Switch 2 edition. We get no 60 FPS though. There is discourse around the internet that the animations might be tied to the frame rate, making it harder and trickier for Nintendo to raise the frame rate without having to redo all the animations. I'm personally not bothered by this, although 60 FPS will always be better and more buttery smooth than 30 FPS, but the 30 FPS presentation of the game fits well with the relaxed vibes it's trying to set. The upgrade price of $5 makes the Switch 2 enhancements a low-cost option for players who want the extra bells and whistles, although it's sad to see that Nintendo are charging at all for it when games like the 2D Zeldas, most of the Mario titles, and Vugan Scarlet and Violet got free Switch 2 support updates. Actually, the free Scarlet and Violet update is what sold me on the Switch 2. The community response is all over the place, and that's part of the fun of being part of this community. On one hand, the resort hotel, Slumber Islands, and collaboration stuff, Zelda, Splatoon, Lego, retro Nintendo items, are exactly the sort of thing that the decorator group of players wanted. The hotel lets you craft themed guest rooms, dress mannequins, and earn hotel tickets that buy exclusive items. That's more or less 3.0's headlining feature. Hotel guests actually wander around your island as well, which does help your island town feel a bit busier. Is it similar to Happy Home Paradise, Animal Crossing's paid DLC that also released alongside the 2.0 update? Absolutely. Is it convenient that it's now directly tied to your island instead of another location? Also yes. Slumber Islands give you 3 dream islands to terraform and experiment without the pressure of permanently changing your main island. It's cool that you can finally do something meaningful in the game with your friends when you play multiplayer, in my opinion. Resetti's cleanup service is another highlight. I loved hating on him when I played New Leaf. I rage baited him on purpose just so he can show up and be grumpy about it. I am not glad that he is calmer now. Even a little bit of that old chaos would have been nice, especially in how boring most NPCs and villagers can get. The update to the storage is also nice, although I never needed more, but I know players that even this amount wouldn't be enough. I read somewhere that with the introduction of bulk crafting, the whole in-game economy will get destroyed. Hot items and food crafting are already easy money, and the only thing stopping players before was the sheer crafting fatigue. It's going to be very easy to break the system now. I want to actually quickly discuss the future of the Animal Crossing series and how much I would like for the future release of another title to stray away from the islands. Islands worked well for New Horizons, but they lose the small town atmosphere, the hometown atmosphere, the atmosphere of the concept of the Kokyo, the Japanese concept of your hometown that the creator Katsuya Eguchi wanted to implement so much in the first Animal Crossing title. Every time that I open up New Leaf, actually, I get bombarded by nostalgia because it is so filled with this atmosphere. The town I had there had become a part of my Kokyo. Older titles, they really felt homey, cozy, like home. Maybe in the next title, an idea that I have that we could get like bustling lived-in neighborhoods. And I'm sure that with the power of the Switch 2, this might be possible. Imagine an Animal Crossing game that is densely populated, and all of the villagers have interesting dialogue. I just miss the traditional way that Animal Crossing did towns, so I miss the trains even. Like, having an airport is cool and all, it's something that's completely unique to New Horizons, but maybe I'm just a sucker for the olden days. I'm old! Okay, the 3.0 update is surely not perfect, and everything that fans actually wanted in the past how many years that we didn't have an update for wasn't really implemented. But the fact that we even got an update after we were promised that 2.0 was going to be the last update that Animal Crossing was going to receive is a norm.
This will be the last major free content update for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Hello, everyone. How have you been?
And yeah, if you think about it, 3.0 is kind of a demo for the DLC that's also going to make newcomers want to buy that, which is a marketing strategy unto itself. But it is so cool that we got this update with the launch of the Switch 2. This update will surely entertain us, the community, and new players while we wait for the next grand release. And playing this now finished and to the core good game, be it sometimes burnout inducing, is now a nice feeling. That's just Animal Crossing for you. Messy, cozy, occasionally repetitive and annoying, and somehow always has you coming back to it. I'm not really proud of the fact that the Switch 2 upgrade is right at impulse buy levels though. It should have absolutely been for free. Thank you for making it so far into the video. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more of it, please subscribe to the channel. And if you would like some more content even right now, I suggest you watch my Metroid video, which I will be putting here somewhere or in the cards. Yeah. Also tell me in the comments, what do you think of the new 3.0 update? And with that out of the way, それではまたね! Bye bye!